it's been a while. I've got a video here, a bit different. This is a review on how I keep warm and dry in the winter. I've been at this since the mid-80s, and to start with, it was a nightmare. I started off with waxed cotton like everyone else, Bob Church suits and barbers, got absolutely soaked. I moved on to sou'westers and that. I was totally unable to keep warm and dry in a boat. Tried pretty much everything. Eventually I settled for some mountaineering gear and army surplus. None of it was perfect. It was all a bit uncomfortable. I spent a lot of time in like fleeces and that, but then I found one brand. This is a company, it's a very small company when I started wearing it, in New Zealand, called Swazi. A friend of mine who's into hunting used to rant and rave about this stuff. And I had a look at it, it looked fantastic, but then he told me how much it cost, and I just laughed. I said, fishermen do not spend that much money on a jacket. Anyway, he lent me this jacket, and because I didn't believe it would actually keep me dry in a boat, on tour as it was. And yeah, sadly he got a brain tumour and ended up having the jacket for a couple of years, but he made a full recovery. And when he got back into his falconry and that, he wanted his jacket back. I turned around to him and said, well, I'll give you £100 for this jacket, it's 10 years old. And he turned around to me and said no. Anyway, I was gutted, went back to what I'd been wearing. It was nowhere near as comfortable. And yeah, I actually had a few beers on one Friday night and hit the button and ordered it myself. Probably the best thing I ever did. I'm still wearing this jacket today. It's had a lot of hard use. In fact, next year it will be going up to Scotland for a few minor repairs. Some of this, I don't know what you call it, where they've been taken, they need to be done. There's only one place in England where you can get these jackets repaired, and it will be going back there. Anyway, I will go to the bedroom and I'll go through what other items I wear, like boots, my layers and this and that. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. And any comments, yeah, leave them in. Also, there'll be a link in the description and in my bio and that, where you can actually click and you can buy this clothing. I used to beg to them when I actually started wearing this, and I thought it's fantastic. I begged for them to advertise in the Catchcock magazine, because people in the UK have no idea about this brand, and it is probably the best outdoor clothing you can get. I mean, carp anglers who live outside would absolutely love it. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Right, we are in the bedroom. These are the layers I wear before I go fishing. I'm going to go through them. I'll start at the bottom. Some of these items I only put on in like January, February. And once we've done these items, I'll go outside, and there's a couple of bits that are not allowed in the house. Firstly, socks. Swazi farm socks. Now those ones are probably about 6 or 7 years old. I believe they've got possum in there, my warmest socks. I wear them in the winter. These socks are Swazi hunters. Now those socks are probably 9 years old. I got my first items, and I still wear them all the time. These are the socks, they last really well. I wear them, yeah, basically in the winter. When it gets really cold, I wear these ones. I think they cost about, they're not the cheapest socks, but if you last in 9 years, I think they're about sort of £30. But when you get them in the sale, you can get them for 24. Right, next. This is a must-have item along with the socks. Another Swazi item. These are Dryback pants. I didn't realise I needed these until I got them. I actually won a competition. It's actually, I think it might be the cover one. After I started wearing a Swazi one, I gave them they have a competition in their clan type thing. Posted a photograph of a £30 pike wearing it, and they gave me a £100 voucher. So I bought these. They weren't £100, they're less than that. They've got a belt, they've got a zip, they're like a fleecy type material. I don't know what it is. The key to these, they've actually got like a Gore-Tex layer in the backside. These have been washed loads and loads of times. So basically, if you sit, it's like an extra layer of protection when you sit down in the wet. It stops you getting a wet butt, and that's a fantastic idea. They're 9 years old, basically. There's a Swazi fleece, just a straightforward fleece with a zip. Fleece is a fleece, but that's a lovely fleece. Layers, thermals. I'm sure there's better ones, more expensive ones. These are Marks and Spencer's M&S thermals. Merino, I believe. They're the bottoms. Now it's December now. I haven't put the bottoms on yet. I just wear Drybacks. I wear this and a Swazi fleece. I wear the hunter socks. As it gets colder, sort of like January, February, I might be putting those on as well underneath. Just keeps you toasty. You don't get cold at all in them. Another fleece I've got there, I don't know what make that is. It's a thinner fleece, but when it gets really, really cold, I layer up with that as well. And then I put the Swazi fleece on top. You're not going to get cold with the M&S thermals, that and that. And when it gets savagely, savagely cold, I probably wear this 2 or 3 times a year. Now, this item is snow bee. If you're fishing for salmon in the winter in waders, I bought this in a sale. My wife thinks it's hilarious. It's like a one piece without arms, and it's like fleece lined. That's inside out at the minute, and it's quite tight fitting. That keeps you silly warm. Now, sometimes I wear the Dryback pants over the top of that, and on the outside I wear the Swazi jacket and the Gore-Tex. But I've worn that with thermals underneath. It was just too hot. It was minus like 5 and I was just too hot. So that is for extreme cold. I would say boat fishing only, because you've got to move around. You're going to sweat like bugger in that. But I picked it up in a sale. Snow bee, that's a wading sort of, I don't know what you call it, but it's a nice item. Now this is a must-have item. This is my Swazi jacket. It's probably better to show it to you when I'm not wearing it. This is the first Swazi item I purchased after using Miguel's tar for a few years. This is a beautiful jacket. You can feel this, it's soft. They've got a material called Aegeus, 3 layers. It's like a Gore-Tex. It's painted into them. On the outside of this, it's like got a coating of like wool. It's soft, like wearing a fleece. It's nothing like wearing a waterproof jacket. Underneath that, you've got the waterproof. That's totally waterproof, totally windproof. I will endeavour to show you the insides. The hood, Swazi hoods are the best in the world by none. They're quite famous. It's got a wire rim, then it's got a foam bit. You can wear that, and like sometimes when it's windy, it's not even raining, I just put that up, keeps the wind off. I'll show you the insides of the jacket so you've got an idea. Now, when I purchased these Swazi garments, it was quite a small company. Now they're quite a large brand, not in the UK but in the USA. I think they're basically the brand leaders. Now these jackets, they were more expensive when I bought them. They were very niche. I got mine from New Zealand, and you had to pay shipping, you had to pay import duty. I'm pretty sure the jacket was probably £400. Now they're less than £400, and you don't have to pay any import duty. You've got next day delivery. They've got a warehouse in the UK. You don't realise quite how good you've got. I mean, this jacket, they used to actually have the name of the person on all of their items, the name of the person who made the jacket. Now, this jacket was crafted by, I'll try and read that, Lee. I don't know if they still have that, but it's just quite a nice touch, is it? It's been made by that person. You can see how well the seams have all been sealed. You can see this one's got needs a bit of repair there. Tried to do it myself, but I'm going to have to send that off to Scotland to be done. But it's still 100% waterproof, 100% windproof. You've got waterproof zips. I think they're slightly different now, the newer ones. The material might even be improved now. But it doesn't. I mean, I've been in a boat in pouring rain in this jacket. It just doesn't let. You've got a pocket there. You can keep your gloves and that. You've got a zip here with another pocket. You can put your head torch and that sort of thing in there. Head torch, I will actually show you. Head torch is something I wear. I think a good head torch is quite important. These jackets are designed for hunting, so they're designed to have a radio antenna. You put stuff in there, an antenna comes out there. We probably don't need this as fishermen, but gives you an idea of the quality of how these jackets are made, the zips, and yeah. I think once I get these hems and that repaired, it'll probably be absolutely fine for another 10 years. I wear these jackets really hard every weekend, all year round basically. I take that jacket sea fishing. Possibly wouldn't recommend that for sea fishing because the zips are metal. I've seen like Gore-Tex jackets. If you're going to go in there, it will keep you dry, but salt will kill absolutely everything. And I suggest if you do use this for saltwater work, I'd wash it afterwards. In fact, a jacket of this sort of money, I wouldn't bother. They are my layers when we're going to go out into my shed and look at the trousers I wear and the boots. Boots are a very important item. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, regarding costs, the Swazi jackets are not the cheapest in the world, but I think they're the best and they last fantastically. M&S thermals, merinos, brilliant. Swazi socks, must-have items. You can get these. I've got a link in my bio to my fishy shop where you can get them. Look out for them in the sale, but to be fair, they're worth £30. I bought a very well-known make of socks and they come apart. They start holing up in 2 years. Those socks are 9 years old. Those socks are 6 years old. Drybacks, another must-have item. These are actually crafted by somebody as well, I believe. Yeah, these drybacks were crafted in New Zealand by men. Well done, men. You've done a fantastic job. One thing I forgot to mention, which is very, very important. Now, my jacket, my Swazi jacket, same goes for my trousers as well. That gets covered in fish slime, blood, everything. You wash these jackets. They go in a normal washing machine. I wash mine once or twice a year. I use Tech Wash, which is available. The more you wash, these jackets are designed to be washed. They become more waterproof. I wash them in Tech Wash, which is available from Millets. Follow the washing instructions, no fabric softener. I wash it once or twice a year and they wash really well. That's had blood come out of it, fish oils, you name it. All the items here go in the washing machine. The Dryback pants, I just use normal. I mean, they've got the same material in the liner, but I've just washed them normally. Socks. The Swazi socks, I believe the farm ones shrunken hats. So if you're going to buy them, I'd buy them a size bigger. But they're the extra warm socks. Right, we're going to the garage. Right, you'll be relieved we're getting towards the end. Right, this is what I'm not allowed to bring into the house. They're a German Army bib and brace. I've always bought the ones that have been used by some sort of soldier. It's got his name on it. I mean, they're like 20 something pounds. Probably get 4 or 5 years out of those. They just hold up. You wearing a Swazi jacket, which is quite short. You want something that comes up. And that's exactly what these do. They don't fall down. I think they're brilliant. I'll probably do another pair. The seams on these, you can see the seams there have gone. Might buy a new pair next year, but they're brilliant, breathable. They've got zips at the bottom. One thing, I've worn these sea fishing. I wouldn't do that because that causes the zips to seize up. But you can, I mean, I'm sure Swazi or other makes sell some like Gore-Tex trousers, but you're going to be going through barbed wire and things like that. You're going to get holes in it. Personally, I would go cheaper on those unless you've got an unlimited budget. Right, got the jacket on just to show you this hood. This hood is fantastic. She would like me to keep this jacket out here, but I can't zip it up. But just give you an idea, it's got wire in there, it's got foam. You put that, if you zip this up, which I can't actually do. But coming on to the next bit of kit, probably one of the most important bits of kits, and that's footwear. Right, boots. Now, I've tried loads and loads of boots over the years. Back in the day, it was Boom 80s and Ski Techs. They keep you warm. They don't last particularly well and you can't walk very far. But a friend of mine who's, well, Jeff, who's on a lot of my videos, he's one of my fly fishing friends. He does a lot of beating and that, dog walking. And he told me about the boots he wore, which were Argyles. It's not the same as his. His Argyles were about £500. I think they were leather lined, but they've lasted him like sort of 12 years. I couldn't get over that. That was amazing. And his view is the leather line Argyle is the best boot you can get. But these ones, I did a bit of research on it. I believe those ones are neoprene lined. They're still quite a lot more than muck boots, but they're a much softer rubber. Now, I bought these on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody bought them as a present and they didn't fit. I got them for about £100. Now, that was about 6 years ago, and they're absolutely fine. As I said, the other boots used to last me about 2 years. They're very comfortable. I can walk a very long way in them. When it gets really, really cold, even with the farm socks, I do get cold feet. These are neoprene lined ones. I don't know. I know some people are using heated socks and that these days. I can't see them lasting long. Maybe that's an idea because you're only going to wear them a few days a year. But for me, they are the perfect boot. And yeah, that's it on the clothing front, I believe. Hope you keep warm. We've got Christmas coming. I should have got this video out before the Black Friday sales. But yeah, I hope it helps. Hope you like it. The next review I do is going to be marine electronics. Right, I hope you like the video. I've got the shop linked in the bio. You can go in there. All the stuff I've been wearing, I've worn all the Swazi stuff, getting on for 10 years now, so that's a good time to review it. You've got the M&S stuff. It works for me. Some of the venues I fish involve a lot of walking, and if you buy stuff that isn't breathable, you turn up and you're actually soaked. Yeah, I hope you like the video. Feel free to comment any suggestions on what I should do. There's a boat fishing video coming up, a legends video with one of the top 5 legends. And yeah, do think about subscribing and that help me support the channel. And I want to grow it and get it over 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers. And yeah, sad that I have to work really hard for a living, so I can't do so many of the videos, but I will try and get there. Marine electronics video coming soon. I think everyone's going to like that because yeah, the stuff I've been using has actually been a real game changer this year, and definitely helped me catch one pike over 30 pounds, and I'm pretty confident it's going to help me catch a lot more in the future. Anyway, cheers.